Imagine a future where books no longer exist. Tonight, I'm taking you inside the last library on Earth.
If you're watching this in the past, protect your books. Because in the year 2145, humanity stopped reading. The year is 2145, and today, I'm entering the last library on Earth. For decades, people believed all books had disappeared, but one survived, hidden beneath the ruins of the old world. As I stood before the entrance, I realized something strange. This place felt more alive than the cities above it. The giant doors slowly opened, and the moment I stepped inside, I heard something humanity had almost forgotten. Silence. No holograms, no AI voices, no advertisements, no digital noise, just pages. Rows and rows of books stretched endlessly into the darkness. Dust floated through warm golden light. Every shelf felt like a memory from a forgotten civilization. In the future, people no longer read books. Back in 2103, humanity replaced reading with neural downloads. Why spend years learning when knowledge could be installed in seconds? History in moments, languages in minutes, entire degrees uploaded directly into the brain. At first, the world celebrated. Libraries closed, bookstores disappeared, reading became unnecessary, and slowly, imagination became outsourced to machines. I walked deeper into the library. My footsteps echoed through endless corridors filled with stories nobody remembered anymore. And then, I met the last librarian. He was 87 years old, thin, silent, and surrounded by books he had protected his entire life. He held an ancient novel in his hands as if it were sacred. He looked at me and smiled. Then he said something I will never forget. People stopped reading books and slowly forgot how to think for themselves. The librarian led me toward a hidden underground chamber beneath the library, a forbidden section, books that had been banned by the future. The vault doors opened slowly. Inside were thousands of old books locked away from humanity. Philosophy, poetry, history, literature, religion, revolution. I asked him why these books were forbidden, and his answer terrified me. Because books create independent minds. He explained that the future government did not fear weapons, it feared free thought. Books taught people to question, to imagine, to disagree, to dream beyond the system, and that made them dangerous. In the future, people knew everything, but understood nothing. They had information without wisdom, connection without conversation, entertainment without meaning. Humanity had become faster, smarter, more efficient, but emotionally empty. Then I saw something extraordinary. A young child holding a real printed book for the very first time. The child touched the pages carefully, like discovering an ancient artifact. And for the first time in years, the librarian smiled with hope in his eyes. Before I left, he handed me one final book. It wasn't about technology or science. It was about humanity. And before the portal reopened, he told me one last thing. If you're returning to the past, tell them not to abandon books, because when humanity stops reading, it slowly stops feeling. So if you're watching this in 2026, read more books. Not because information is disappearing, but because wisdom is. Technology can store knowledge, but only humans can give it meaning. My portal opens in 20 seconds. The library lights are fading again. And honestly, after everything I've seen here, I hope this is not the last library forever.
If humanity stops reading, it may never stop surviving, but it could stop understanding itself.